MLB Network has baseball from the Valley of the Sun, Chase Field in Phoenix. We've got baseball on the 4th of July between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The D-backs attempt to break out the brooms in this 3-game series right after this. Robbie Ray gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Robbie Ray is quietly developing into one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Unfortunately, he gets lost in the shadow because of guys like Clayton Kershaw and Rich Hill. Big arm from Robbie Ray. Not a real big guy, but 95 to 97, good hard slider. His changeup has gotten better, and you'll know if he's on early because you'll see lots of swings and misses. This guy can rack up the strikeouts.
A bouncer up the middle. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's hitting over .350 versus left-handed pitching this season, and that's what we're looking at today. If those numbers hold true, he could be in for a huge performance.
So coming to the plate, Greg Garcia, and he's someone they're going to have to watch out for. You can see he's been a tough out over the last couple of series. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is skied into short left center. Here comes Peralta, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that. A lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
In now, Marcell Ozuna takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. The throw to third, and he'll make it over to third base safely, so that puts runners at the corners with only one gone.
Well, that's an aggressive tactic by the manager right there. You don't see that often. Hit and run this early in the game. That's usually saved for mid to later when you're trying to score some runs, but obviously they have major respect for this guy on the mound today.
Striding in, Matt Carpenter. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
To 2-2 now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Matt Carpenter is the second out of the opening frame.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Digging in now, Yadier Molina, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's set, and the pitch. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's 1 for 5. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. It's on to the bottom of the first, no score on MLB Network. Carlos Martinez is on the mound for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now at the plate, John Jay. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A high fastball is in there. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. One out, nobody on. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, first baseman.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's just 2 for 12. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Takes this the other way to right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. We are still scoreless. Here's Colton Wong now. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night.
Colton Wong.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses, ball 1.
Well, as we mentioned in the open of the broadcast, the Diamondbacks have their sights set on a series sweep here today.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Adeiny Echeverria. His calling card is 100% his glove. He's high up there in range. The ability to go in the hole and make the long throw across the diamond. Look for him to have a big impact on defense today.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. And that one just missed outside.
After 2 breaking pitches, a pretty good chance right now. You're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Now the 2-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Here it comes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Into the box, Jairo Munoz, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Set to get his evening at the plate started. A.J. Pollock batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count. Balls and a strike. Pollock in front, 3 balls and a strike. Eduardo Escobar waits on deck. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Pollock gets his lead at first, nobody out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So a walk and a stolen base move him into scoring position here to start the inning. And as you can see, he's currently second best on the Diamondbacks in that department. Here now the 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ozuna is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's focus on outfielder Dexter Fowler, a former World Series champ, an igniter on offense that can hit anywhere in the order and can handle himself in the middle of the diamond in center field, that premium position where you need him to be the captain. Dexter definitely fits that mold.
So striding in, Daniel Descalso. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's just 1 for 6. First offering on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. A ball and a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Here now the 2-2. Swinging a soft liner. And that'll get down out there. And the run will score as the Diamondbacks take the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Echeverria now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The average coming in 257. 2 home runs, 27 driven in. The 1-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Stepping in now, Robbie Ray. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Softly hit here to the left side. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Boy, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Here's a strike.
And that's something to worry about, too. When you combine a high pitch count with a hot night like this, like we have here, you're going to lose a lot of gas real quick.
Descalzo at third. Echeverria on second. Ray at first. 2 out in the inning. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left. We've played 2 full. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Cardinals nothing. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Carlos Martinez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. And he misses with it. 1-1. Pushed softly over toward the right side. And that is through into right, and not what you want to do on the mound as he allows the opposing pitcher to reach to lead off the inning.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Into the box now, Tovar, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So stepping in, Greg Garcia, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. None out, runners at first and second. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1 towards second. Oh, what a stop on the slide. The throw to first. Safe. An exceptional effort comes up just short, and now the bases will be loaded.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Marcell Ozuna is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. The 1-0. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Up high, 2-1 now.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
The 2-1 home is a fastball down below the knees.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Big pitch early, the 3-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Pollock has a read on it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Here's Matt Carpenter, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First pitch on its way. Seared down the first baseline. Step on the bag for one, but one's all they get as the run scores.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Up around the face. Two balls and a strike. Garcia at second with 2 down. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Coming to the plate now, Colton Wong. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Sliders in for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Cardinals are out in front 2-1. Into the box, David Peralta, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Fielder, David Peralta.
Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 1-0 misses for the second ball. The 2-0 on the way. Is looked at for the first strike. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Wong is in pursuit. Around first, digging for 2. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores from second to make it a 2-2 ball game now.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
In now, A.J. Pollock, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. No one out with a runner at second. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. is off again, ball 3.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Payoff pitch home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fowler has a read on it. 1 out.
Third baseman, number 7, Eduardo Escobar.
Coming to the plate now, Eduardo Escobar. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. This year against right-handed pitching, Escobar hits a little over the 270 mark. Goldschmidt, a runner at second with 1 away. Hard hit toward the hole, and that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, 2 count. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. In now, Dexter Fowler, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. The windup and the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss. Little dribbler back at him. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, shortstop, Jairo.
Standing in, Jairo Munoz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Grounded to third. Escobar comes up with it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, catcher, Carlos Martinez.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Carlos Martinez. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Soft liner towards short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth, all even at 2 apiece. So digging in now, Alex Avila will match up with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning.
Alex Avila.
Pitch on its way to Avila. And a high strike there, 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. One and 2 now as this catches the outer half. The 1-2. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Diamondbacks forge ahead. It's now 3-2.
I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Standing in now, Adeiny Echeverria. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Settling in now, Robbie Ray, a base hit in his first trip. First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. One and one. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next two guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
In now is John Jay. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and 2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
The 2-2. Fouled away. Now another 2-2. Right side hit hard. And Jay's on base. He's got a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right
there. Into the box, David Peralta, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. Two and 1. Jay, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the 3-2 pitch to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 for the Diamondbacks, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. We played 4. It's now 3-2 Arizona. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tovar comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 66.
First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. The 1-2 is a slider that misses below the zone. The 2-2. Swing and a soft liner down the line in right. Foul. Ready with another 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Another full count pitch home. Popped him up. Echeverria over to his right. One away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Greg Garcia. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time, and we'll have to see how they want to score that play. Here's Marcell Ozuna. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. From the stretch. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball one. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Descalzo's tag is there, and he is out at second base.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
Ready on 1-2. Inside with the slider, 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
That's a stone cold take right there. Easily could have been rung up instead.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Goldschmidt in foul ground, and that's the third out. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Cardinals 2. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. It'll be Paul Goldschmidt that leads things off. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. This is foul right side. The 2-2 one more time. Fly ball right down the line in left. On the move is Ozuna. 1 down.
Center fielder number 11, A.J. Pollard.
Ready once again, A.J. Pollard. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Drilled to the left side. And into left field for a one-out hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
First offering on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Escobar hits a little over the 270 mark. Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a good pitch there, but it's taken for a ball, and it's 2-2 to the Arizona third baseman.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Daniel.
Up next for Arizona, Daniel Descalso, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Not close. It's 2-0. And he continues to labor here, coming up on 100 pitches in just the 5th inning.
Boy, D-Row, this is a spot right now. If you're an offense, you start licking your chop. Pitch count starting to get up into the 5th inning. They could be sitting on some big knocks right here.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. You're looking for something middle of the plate right here. He doesn't have a great feel for his breaking stuff. Maybe he hangs something.
Now the 2-1 pitch. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
Pollock stands at second with 2 gone. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
The catcher, number 5, Alex Avila.
Digging in and looking for more, Alex Avila. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, strike 1. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
This is pulled into right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair, but they still lead it 3-2. Here's Matt Carpenter. He'll lead off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
Matt Carpenter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And a fastball just a bit up. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here's Descalzo at second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Colton Wong.
Colton Wong will stand in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And that one just missed outside.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Counts even at 2-2 to Wong. Bounce to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still a 3-2 ball game. Dominic Leone enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 55, Dominic Leone.
Digging in, Adeiny Echeverria, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Adeiny Echeverria.
Now the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a strike. Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up on the backhand. And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Now, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. In now, Robbie Ray. This will show bunt, but pull it back for ball 1. Echeverria on at first, nobody out. Now a bunt attempt here. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second.
Now batting, right fielder, John Jay.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go
John Jay. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
And he falls behind 0-2. Three twos are scored here in inning number 6. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 and 2. That's a ball.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Swing and a little blooper to center. Tovar into shallow center, but he won't get there. It falls in. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. The 1-0 is taken, strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Bouncer down the line. Foul ball, strike two. The 1-2 is laid off for ball two. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, A.J. Pollock, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as they push the margin here to 5-2 now.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Eduardo Escobar standing in, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. So now 2 men in scoring position. Peralta on third. Pollock on at second with 2 down. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We're through 6 full. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Cardinals 2. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Brad Ziegler is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 29, Brad Ziegler.
Dexter Fowler will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And Fowler swings and misses as he's retired for round number 1.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because Even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Stepping in now, Jairo Munoz, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 55.
Tommy Pham will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 28, Tommy Pham.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. So far this season, Pham carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Ziegler, a 6'4" right-hander. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly puts together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Throws it on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail 5-2. Tyler Lyons gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Tyler Lyons.
Stepping up to the plate, Daniel Descalso. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Second baseman, Daniel Descalso.
First pitch on its way. Leaves a slider right over the middle. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Alex Avila will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. (5-2) our score as we play inning number 7. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Here's Echeverria now in head-to-head action against Tyler Lyons. He's 1 for 4. First pitch of the at-bat. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Line softly out toward left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Steven Souza will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 28, Steven Souza.
In there for strike 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 5 homers and 11 RBIs. Down and away, ball 1. Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
The 1-2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
In now is John Jay, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. That misses. 1 and 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Echeverria at second. Souza on at first with 2 down. Swing and a liner. Foul. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 2-2 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He was swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They're still out in front 5-2.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher set to take over now, and it's the left-hander Jorge De La Rosa.
Jorge De La Rosa.
Ready for another shot now, Tovar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Number 66.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Inside.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The Diamondbacks are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale. So if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
The 1-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Into the box, Greg Garcia. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. On the ground up the middle. And another base hit as this is through into center, and they're in business now to start the 8th.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Ready with the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. First and second here with nobody out. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. Echeverria for 1. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the 1. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Yeah, Matt, credit the batter for busting out of the box and hustling down the line. And instead of getting mad at himself for rolling over on a ground ball, it's little things like that that can change the whole game.
Here's Matt Carpenter. His career line against De La Rosa. Not a lot of success. 0 for 12. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Called strike 0-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
The 0-2 delivery. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The next 0-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another 0-2 home. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Yadier Molina. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
De La Rosa comes set. First pitch on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 to Molina. Missed with a breaking ball. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Goldschmidt is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cards strand a couple, and the deficit remains 5-2. John Brebbia will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 60, John Brebbia.
Now at the plate, David Peralta to start things off for the Diamondbacks, with Paul Goldschmidt set to follow next.
David Peralta.
First delivery to him on the way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
The 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, A.J. Pollock. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no strikes.
Two out, nobody on. And he takes a cold strike one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the eighth quite yet.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Eduardo Escobar.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And there's ball one. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Wong waits on it, and that retires the side. One left for Arizona, and it remains 5-2. Brad Boxberger comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Brad Boxberger.
Colton Wong will stand in. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
They look like they're up against it here. Down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Here it comes, 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dexter Fowler. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball foul down the left side. Two and one.
Count is 2-1.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
Now batting, shortstop, Hallo, Munoz.
Now batting, Jairo Munoz, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch coming, here it is. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Ball two now.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
2-1 the count. Now the 2-1. This is hit on the ground but foul. And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Echeverria's there. Throw in time for the final out. And the Diamondbacks finish the job and complete the series sweep of their rivals at home.
Well, it's always been festive on Independence Day in the United States. But what makes the party even more fun is winning in front of your home crowd. Makes those fireworks even more enjoyable.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Arizona Diamondbacks took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Robbie Ray pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year. Brad Boxberger earns the save out of the bullpen, his 24th on the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious Diamondbacks, 5 runs on 14 hits, 2 errors with 13 runners left on. For St. Louis, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. A reminder that Postgame Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station. Also, extra Metro rail trains are available at the Washington and 3rd Street stations.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting out in the NL West, the Diamondbacks completed a 3-game series sweep as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds, 5-2. The Padres completed a short 2-game sweep as they dismantled the A's, 7-1. The Giants combined to give up just 5 hits as they secured the win in extras against the Rockies, 1-0. The Los Angeles Dodgers finished off a 3-game sweep as they sank the visiting Buccos, 7-4. The Tampa Bay Rays brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they took down the Fish in Miami, 9-4. The Nationals combined for 4 total home runs as they beat the visiting Red Sox, 10-3. The Philadelphia Phillies finished off a 2-game sweep as they took down the visiting Orioles, 4-3. Wilson Contreras made history by hitting for the cycle as the Cubs were winners over Detroit, 13-3. Miguel Gonzalez was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Southsiders took care of the Reds, 3-2. Max Kepler had a big fly with 5 driven in, helping lead the Twins over Milwaukee 8-5. The New York Mets swatted 4 home runs in this one as they blew out the Jays 10-2. The Yankees racked up 11 hits as a team as they pulverized the Braves 9-2. The Kansas City Royals combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Indians 7-2. Martin Maldonado was locked in at the plate with 4 knocks as the Angels got the win against the Mariners 6-5. The Stros hit 3 long balls as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 9-1. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games and we'll talk to you tomorrow.